Hello, welcome back, guys. Got a couple dev blogs for you here. One of these released actually yesterday, but it released like 5 minutes after I put out my video, so I was just kind of like, I'll deal with it tomorrow, because we have another one too. So we'll go over this one real quick. It is that there is a new test server live right now, and this one's actually pretty cool to jump into if you're on PC and you can, because it does have the jets in it, so it can be kind of fun to jump in game and kind of fly the jets around and just kind of get a feel for them. I was doing that a little bit, and it turned out pretty fun and interesting overall. There's also some pretty cool stuff in here, some changes that I think have kind of flown under the radar a little bit that they didn't talk about, namely the UI changes. So the most important of them is that they've added the ability to deactivate boosters that you have. The timer of deactivated boosters will continue to count down, but the base expiration time has been increased to 7 days. So an additional limitation has been introduced. No more than 3 can be active at the same time. So number one, what this means is that you can't stack boosters anymore, which kind of sucks. I know a lot of people kind of did that, but I think they also did that back in the day when, you know, stacking like 1500% boosters because the grind was so bad was a much bigger deal. Nowadays, not so big of a deal. And now you can deactivate them. So, you know, if you don't want to use one because you're waiting for your buddies to get on, or maybe you want to save it to play, you know, as Japan or a faction that you maybe don't play as much, but your buddies are playing right now, so you can just deactivate it, which is just a nice change, right? It's a nice change overall. There's a couple other minor things. So they added a button to automatically fill selected soldiers, or the selected squad with soldiers. That's nice. Added some buttons to purchase the best equipment for a specific battle rating. Don't know how that'll turn out. And then added a BR display for each soldier in a squad, which is really, really nice. I know, you know, personally, I have a, you know, ridiculous knowledge of all the guns and stuff in Enlisted, but even I, at times, have to kind of like search through all my soldiers, and I'm just like, what the hell is making me BR3 when I'm trying to do BR2? Like, what is going on here? So having that little display that's going to tell you is a pretty sweet thing, I think. Otherwise, they added some minor stuff if you guys want to, like, check this out. I'll put this in the description of the video so you can check out these actual patch notes. But otherwise, there's not really a whole lot of stuff. It's some like reworks to some maps and things like that. Mostly bug fixes and everything else they've actually talked about already in different dev blogs. So nothing particularly crazy with this, right? Now, the thing that is pretty crazy is that they are improving the accuracy of the Matchmaker. Really, this is just matchmaking changes, and they've hinted at this in the past. But these are some really good changes that I wanted to mention to you guys. So in the update that should be coming out probably next week or maybe the week after, they are going to be basically separating BR3 from BR5. So if you guys didn't know previously, BR3 could queue all the way up into battle rating 5, and that would suck because BR3, you know, if you're using like if you're a new BR3 player and you're using like, you know, a Sherman or something like that, you could be queuing against a King Tiger H, and you're just going to get absolutely dumpstered, right? Like, that is just such a massive, massive difference in quality of the vehicles. And so it's like, what are you supposed to do? And I think now with jets coming in too, like, how is a P-51C-10 or something like that going to be able to fight, you know, ME-262? It's not. It's just going to get slaughtered. Although I think the P-51C-10 is BR2, but regardless, you guys get the idea. So for USA, Germany, and the Soviets, BR3-5 will be removed, which means our actual BRQs will be BR1-2, BR2-3, BR3-4, and BR4-5, which is pretty awesome. That means everybody can basically go up or down 1, which is how we've kind of wanted the system to be forever, right? I think everyone kind of can agree that that's what we've wanted for since the merge really came out. So I'm glad they finally have been able to do that based on their statistics and their matchmaking numbers, which is great. Japan, however, is a little bit different because Japan doesn't actually have the player base. So Japan instead will be, it says here that their BR3-5 queue is going to be replaced with a BR4-5. Now, this is kind of confusing and worded weirdly. Major McDonald did clarify this, and basically means that Japan will have similar queues. They will have the 1-2, the 2-3, the 3-4, and then the 4-5 But sorry, excuse me. They will not have the 3 to 4. They will basically, Japan will have 1 to 2, 2 to 3, and then 4 to 5. I believe is what he said. So they won't have the 3 to 4 queue because I guess there just isn't enough players to do that, and they want to make sure that they're separating enough to where you're getting full matches and you're not getting a lot of bots. So again, just to clarify, because I kind of fucked that one up, Japan will have 1 to 2, 2 to 3, and 4 to 5. They will not have the 3 to 4. And again, hopefully a helper can go and confirm this in the comments, or maybe Major McDonald himself can go and clarify this in the comments below. But I'm 99% sure that's what it is, because he did say that in a Reddit comment, and I don't have that pulled up right now, but we could probably see that pretty easily. So yeah, that's it, guys. It's pretty interesting. They also did want to say that, you know, matchmaking depends on a lot of things, and so they might be making changes to this in the future if they need to. But personally, I don't think they would make this change if they didn't feel that they could get away with it. So I think it'll be pretty fine overall. And honestly, this is kind of a buff for Japan, because it means that Japan doesn't even really have to like you can play BR3 Japan and you're only getting down tiers, which is kind of sick, actually. And BR3 Japan is really strong. So Japan players getting a lot of love this patch. Let me tell you guys. Maybe I'll be jumping in doing some Japan gaming. We'll have to see. But regardless, let me know you guys' thoughts on this dev blog, and let me know if you guys have jumped into the test server here. And this is an insane screenshot. I didn't even look at this. What the hell? This is crazy. Yeah, let me know what your guys' thoughts are on the Jets if you're able to jump into the test server. Leave a comment below while you're there, like and subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll see you guys next time. Take it easy.